Oh, it's a shithole. It doesn't look that bad when you're far away. It's when you start getting a bit close up. I started over here doing this like bed, and obviously it's all fucking grown in again. I need to sort. So what I need to do is I've abandoned all the beds. They're all an absolute shit state. The poor flowers and roses and everything, but everything, all the beds need cleaning out. I've abandoned them to do like the bigger things. So my next project is actually going to be the decking for here, because all the flowers and everything just kept dying, so I got fed up with it and moved on. But needs sorting. This is just like the dumping ground at the minute. All this shit's just getting piled here. I'll eventually get someone to come and move all that crap. And this swing needs moving and shifting as well. Hopefully somebody wants it, because it seems like a waste. But yeah, I need to sort all the beds out. This lavender, I need to take these 2 lavender plants out, give them to Angela, get 2 more to fill in here so it fills the spot properly. I did have an arch here for my roses, and these are like climbing roses, so I'm like kind of struggling at the moment. So they need an arch. I actually had a metal arch. It's over there at the minute. I fell and like literally landed on it. Took it with me. So that was the end of that. So I'm gonna get a wooden one here now. So I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a wooden arch here now. But I like the rounded arches. Daughter, keep it up. And the metal one was a round arch, but because this has got a flat top, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get something kind of similar style for here. It all needs cleaning out. All down there needs cleaning out. I need to build a little fence over there again. And then over in that corner there's a flower bed that needs wildflowers putting in it when it's sorted. And some roses. I actually had the best of intentions today. I've been very lazy. I've been off work for a while, good few months. Still employed technically, and I've just zoned out from life. I've completely zoned out from life. That's why I bought this camera, because I thought if I chase my dogs around and stuff and like crack on with what I'm doing in the garden and document it, it'll give me a bit of a push to get back to life, because I'm literally zoning out of life. I don't want to leave my house. I don't even want to go in my garden, to be honest with you. It's just, and it's all to do with anxiety and stuff like that, but it's not good. And today I felt up to it. I've not got that much pain in my hands and stuff. I felt up to it. I was going to actually crack on with the garden, and then the weather had other ideas, as it does. But yeah, it's been a very, when I started, I genuinely thought I'd have the whole garden done like within a year. I thought it'd be done within a year and it'd be great. And thousands of pounds later, and quite a lot in plants that have just gone to shit over the years and gone. Yeah, it turns out creating a garden isn't actually as easy as one would assume. I mean, even just digging out the flower beds. But I wasn't diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis at the time. So when I did start, I cracked on and I'd done loads. I'd done all the main flower beds, like the front, the side, the one over there, and the one at the back. And then I'd done the decking. And then when I'd done the decking, I was like, right, well, I want to do some more. And I started like playing about with different things and adding and moving different things, and like, there's going to be like a little part for a dinner table next to the decking, because it's just awkward sitting at the set. I mean, you pay all that money for one of those sofa things, and
if you've ever had one and you've sat and tried to eat it, it's so awkward and uncomfortable. So I've got a table there because usually there's only a couple of us here anyway when we're eating. Unless it's like a barbecue or picky thing or something, you know what I mean? But it's just somewhere to sit. So I've decided to do that, but I'm just going to throw stones down on that side. I'm doing it really lazy. It'll go against me. I already know it will, but it is what it is. And get that done. I need to do the decking, and then but I want to start cleaning out at least, even if I'm not doing the flower beds now. I want to start cleaning them out, trimming it all back and everything. I mean, there's a few plants in with the roses at the front one, a couple of geums, and there's a couple of hostas in the corner where I've put the arch over. In with the two roses that are there, and I mean they've been trimmed down, hat back and everything. I've not even looked after them as if they were going to be flowers, because they went shit for the first few years, and then suddenly now they want to pop up all beautiful. So I'm gonna actually keep them. I'm gonna let them survive. I mean they've gone through the war. I've tried to kill them 1,000 times. I think they earn the spot now. So I'm gonna keep the two geums. I'm gonna put more roses in there, and I'm gonna put stones in that border, and then I'm gonna do stones at the other side. I was gonna do it where the swing is, where I'm gonna do the decking, but the reason why I'm not doing that now is because the cost of the 2 bags of stones that it would need to fill that space to make it look even, and no patches or anything, would cost actually more than what, especially the stones that I want as well. I mean, even the cheap stones, but the stones that I'm eyeballing like a knob are obviously 10 times the standard. So it's whether we'll see whether I get them or not, whether I cave. But it would cost more to do stones than to do decking, which sounds insane, but it would. So I'm going to do decking there. I'm going to do stones all up to the downstairs wall there in that front flower bed. And then on the back flower bed, I'm just going to leave the pots in there, put a little fence up again, fill stones in there. But the other one that's in the far corner, I want to do like wildflowers and a few roses in. And then what I'll look at, and I'm going to do it pots this time. I'm not going to be planting any more flowers into the ground, because apart from roses, it's an absolute waste of time here. The first year I got obviously giddy, and I think I spent about £600 on fucking flowers and plants and stuff like that. And every fucking one of them within 6 months of being out in the garden, 6 months gone. Oh, it's sickening. It's sickening. But we persevere, and it won't look, I'm not going to say it'll look nice, because I don't know that it will look nice, but it'll look decent. It'll look manageable. I'm doing it on my own, so, you know, it is what it is at this point. To say that I am actually doing it on my own. My dad comes over and helps me with things here and there. So when I was doing the decking, he helped me build the frame for the decking, because I'll show you around the back at some point. The front of the decking's like this tall, and the back of the decking, it's like at least a 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet a drop. So it's on like the whole garden like slopes right down at that corner. So that was a ball. So he come and help me with that. And then I was struggling. I didn't know at the time, but I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I didn't actually know that at the time. But I was struggling because of my skin, because I have psoriasis as well. So I've got 2 autoimmune diseases. And I was struggling because of my skin. So my dad was coming over and helping me, because my skin was splitting on my hands and stuff. So he was doing fiddly bits for me and stuff. He's riddled as well. He's got rheumatoid arthritis as well. So he's worse than me, really. But he comes and helps me out and that. And he probably will come and help me a little bit with the deck. He did come and help me with the swing when I got stuck. I done most of that myself. I'm proud. I built most of the swing myself, so I'm proud of that. And I have started getting better, because I used to be like, I'd be pulling out the instructions and going, no, can't do that. Phoning my dad. And I know my dad would be dreading every single time I was having something delivered, because I'd be on the phone or I'd be getting frustrated. And I get dead frustrated as well. I'm like someone that gets like really like hipped up and frustrated. Daddy's like proper temper tantrums and everything. So I know my dad dreads when I get something. He might have to help me do it. But yeah, I'm doing it myself. And obviously I kicked off with the rheumatoid arthritis. And yeah, fuck me, everything just started going to shit. I mean, just even getting out of bed in the morning, I shit you not, I'm like, what, 40, what am I? Like 44-ish? 43, 44? One of the two. And I literally, if I've not slept with the heat blanket on, I'd be freezing and stiff. And I have to roll myself out of bed because I literally seize up, and it takes me about an hour and a half for something to get going in the morning. It's ridiculous, really. I'm like a decrepit, like limping about. So if you ever see me on the video or anything like that, or if ever catch me and I'm like walking like an old person, it's literally, I can be like moving my hands like this 1 minute, and then the next minute my fingers can be stuck and I can't move my hands properly, and it's just horrendous. And I'm just doing what I can, really. You know, there's no airs and graces in this house. Fuck me. I mean, dogs are obnoxious. They make a lot of noise. I mean, when they start yapping outside, they can be obnoxious. Lovely dogs. They're nice, but they're loud. Shrill is the word. They're very, very cute, though. I started watching years ago when I started with my garden. I actually started watching Garden Answers. Just came back. I was like, I can't remember what I was doing. It was early hours of the morning, and I'm like doom scrolling as you do. And I come by something of hers, and then I was like, oh my god, her home, bloody hell, oh, the dreams. I couldn't look after it, but dreams. Do you know what I mean? Stunning, absolutely beautiful. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do something. And she was saying, we're going to do up this like deck, we're going to do this area, and like kind of cut out then because the dogs started going nuts. If you're wondering who's snoring and making all the noise, by the way, it would be, this is Bonnie. That one's, little one's Dottie. The one at the back there's Gru, and this one's Boris. That's all the snoring. Anyway, so my point being that I was getting to was that, stop, that's obnoxious, stop doing that. So my point was that I was getting to anyways, that I started watching her videos, and I was like, oh, I want to do something. I want a nice place to sit out, and I'm like, oh, and then I started watching a lot of other gardening videos, and then I'm like, no, I want to do something. I want a nice space. I've always said that I would love a nice, if I ever got a garden, I would do it nice. I've always had kind of shared gardens before. While I've been old enough to be asked about gardens, do you know what I mean? When I was younger, I had massive gardens. At the flats that I've had and stuff, I've had huge, like football pitch size gardens. When I think now, the fact that I didn't even actually appreciate them is insane. But yeah, they inspired me to like kind of crack on with my garden, and it's taken me forever, but I'll get there. It'll get done. It'll get done, hopefully. Should have used this time off work realistically to do it. Just not been in the headspace to, if I'm being completely honest, but a bit of a wasted time, really. But we'll get there. I'll get it done. Still time yet. Are you a pretty boy? Are you a pretty boy?
No risk, no reward. Finally got us all on one accord. Putting big numbers on the board. Teamwork, make the dream work. Wanna win alone? That's no fun. That's why we stay up in the zone. Stack more fun. Bare bones. Big business. Carry on. We get it on. We stay popping. Get to the clone. We never stop it. We never stop it. We love the fast lane, especially after all the pain. And we ain't sign up just to maintain. This is what you knew about us before we even came. So please don't be coming with those games. Check it off the phone with the plug. When the pack touch down, we up. It's about to go down. Turn up. Living in the fast lane. Speed up.
intending to sit out here today actually, because it was a bit cold and a bit windy, but it's actually quite nice. I might come out, might put something a bit warmer on and come out. It is cold. I just like to clear off the decking every now and again and just let the rat and breathe, because it sweats, doesn't it, if you... I don't know, this rat's been actually, this has been fantastic. I don't even watch Jinx myself, but 3 years it's been going and it's holding up well. I think it's 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, 3 years it is, yeah. What I'd done last year, because I took ill and like my hands was bad and everything, I couldn't do all the shit that I needed to do, so I ended up leaving the rug out that I have down here, and I thought it was gone for sure. Let me show you the rug. This is the rug. I thought it was gone for sure. It was down. It was green. When I tell you this rug was green, it was disgusting, and it's one of those garden rugs, so it's like, I don't know, is it poly something or another? And I've had one before. I've got one over the other side. I've buried it now, but like, I've had one before and it's like, it felt like plastic. So when you like kind of jet washing it or anything like that, it literally splits like plastic. This is like a proper rug. I think it's about, probably paid about 80 quid for it. But you get what you fucking pay for, to be honest, because I went through about 7 of them, the cheaper ones, the plastic ones here, before actually deciding to get one of these. So you get what you pay for, really. Really good. If I can remember where I got it from, I'll put it on the thing. I can't, it was like the rugs or something like that. It might not have been, but it's a proper outdoor rug, and they do different sizes and different kinds as well, so they're good to look out for. I might go and grab Guru and bring him out for a bit and let him get some air. Oh, they're so snotty and immaculate from jet washing, so I'm going to do that this year as well. Just leave this down, let it soak up the shit. I'm actually going to be putting decking over the other side for where my swing is, so I think probably in the winter what I might do is shift the actual sofa and the table and everything over onto that decking, so it's kind of packed away. I don't know if it'll all fit actually, but, you know, just to keep this off, because then I could leave the cushions on, because I've got a decent cover now. I could leave the cushions on then. If I leave it here, I don't want to have to jet wash off the cover, because the cover will get covered in shit off the tree, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna let grow. Watch him. Oh, up he goes. Daydream. You're pretty. You're so pretty, you. You're so pretty. You're pretty as well. You're wrinkly. You're wrinkly pretty. And you are just beautiful, aren't you? Hello. Good afternoon. How are you doing? How are you, doodles? We'll feed you in a minute. All right. Fortunately, it went too cold today for Gru to sit out for long, didn't it, mate? So we will try it again another time. So we're going to leave it here for tonight. We'll see you next time. Say bye-bye, Dot. Right, Dot. Can't remember where I'm up to. Where am I? Oh, Nine. Oh, where am I? Are you done? Right, let's figure this shit out. Am we still with her or what? I don't even know if I'm still with. What's her face? Did I just get her killed? I just got her killed, didn't I? Shit, my bad. Fucking bitch. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh no. Until I'm not very good at gaming. I don't know what was going on. I've not played it for a bit. I don't know whether that might need charging because it just felt dead sticky. I know he doesn't move. Maybe it's me not playing this game for a bit because I know this game is very slow and like annoying. Have you got to see more of me dying in a game? Anyway, yeah, there was actually quite a fair bit more video on this video. Mostly stuff of the dogs chasing them around with the selfie stick and just watching them pissing about in the garden. And unfortunately, I couldn't get it off I couldn't get it to export off this app. So the Insta360 app, it lost half my footage. So much messing about. I don't know if I can be asked. I might actually send the camera back and try a different brand because I can't be asked with that. That is too much. I mean, nothing crosses. Like the app on my tablet and the app on my phone do not sync up, and the apps don't sync up with the studio on your tablet or anything. So on your laptop. So you're kind of knackered if you can't get it off your phone. You know, bit of shit really. Probably a con thing, but I thought it was a con thing to get you to buy into the storage. But I've added the storage, and obviously it's free for a year, and that's not improved anything. In fact, some of the files that have been stuck on the storage have just vanished. So yeah, it's what it is. I'll try again. I'll give it another go. But yeah, unfortunately, I lost half of the footage that I was supposed to be on here, so I will try again at some point. I've literally spent, from doing those 2 days, I've literally spent about 5 days trying to literally get this off the phone. Ridiculous, really. But I'll try again, see how I get on. Hopefully do better next time.
So we shall see you then. And these are all waiting to pop down for the last wheeze and get the nighttime snacks. So I'm gonna go. See you next.